Hello, viewers. You are welcome to today's episode on First 11. Today we'll be talking about transfers. Yesterday, the transfer came to an end. Today, we'll be talking about the transfers that took place yesterday and the day before. Kenny will be analyzing all the transfer gist. So, Kenny, what do you have to say concerning all the transfer news that took
Yes,
place last night?
yes. Yesterday was a flurry of activities on the transfer market. The transfer market actually came to a close yesterday, and a lot of clubs, a lot of trading went on yesterday. Liverpool was the biggest spender in the summer's transfer market. They spent a lot of money trying to. They brought the Alexander Isak saga to a close in the early hours of yesterday. A record deal for Liverpool. From Newcastle, and then also Chelsea they made the most money in the market. They sold a lot of players for over 300 million pounds, and they got in a lot of players too. Garnacho was brought in, and Bonanute on loan from Brighton. So the market was good. The market was good. A lot of our Super Eagles players too. They were on the move. We saw Desas move to Panathinaikos in Greece. We also have Tolu Arokodare moving to Wolves. We saw Chukwueze moving to Fulham, and Uche moved to Crystal Palace. Yes, Uche Crisantos. They had to make those moves before they joined their counterparts in the Super Eagles camp.
And Boniface moved to Bremen on loan.
Werder Bremen. Boniface moved to Werder Bremen at the end of the day. AC Milan, earlier in the summer, his deal for AC Milan went off due to medical reasons. But the same medical he did at Werder Bremen, and he was certified fit. A lot of people are saying that maybe his career is going to come to an end. But at the end of the day, because he's moved to Werder Bremen, and I hope he's going to stay injury free and then kickstart his career again.
Then we also have Nicholas Jackson moving to Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich.
Nicholas Jackson succeeded by moving on loan to Bayern Munich after a topsy-turvy with
Nicholas Jackson, on Saturday, you can see how things can change in football very quickly. Nicholas Jackson, Laurie Delap was injured in the Fulham game on Saturday. Then immediately, Chelsea started looking for new strikers. They went from having 6 or 7 strikers to having just one striker, which was Joao Pedro. Because you can remember earlier in the season, they moved Fofana, they moved McGui, they moved even Nicholas Jackson. He was told that he was no longer wanted, that he can look for a new club. So immediately, they started looking for strikers. So they told Jackson that he needs to come back from his trip to Munich to sign his deal with Bayern Munich. But at the end of the day, he was recalled to London, and then he went back to Munich at a bigger loan fee, which at the end of the season, they have an obligation to buy him for over 50 million. I think Chelsea are masters of the markets. They know how to sell their players at very big fees. And they have proven that over and over and over again.
Yeah, that is true. Then Mark Gehi, his deal to Liverpool was pulled off.
Wow, another of the longest running saga.
Yes,
the
deal from Crystal Palace collapsed.
Yes, he pulled out. Yes,
because the player that Crystal Palace wanted to sign, that deal collapsed. So because of that, they couldn't continue with Liverpool. Then we also have other transfer news. We have Ademola Lookman. He couldn't secure his move, and I heard yesterday that Fenerbahce,
the Turkish.
That's it. Yeah.
Turkish window is still open.
Yeah, but
the Turkish window is still open. So maybe.
Yes, but I don't want him to go to Turkish league. No. For me, I think he should just remain for now with Atlanta.
I know. Even Galatasaray.
January window.
Even Galatasaray.
Yeah,
Galatasaray.
He's still very young, so I don't want him to go to the Turkish league. So
yes, I want him even Galatasaray are interested.
Galatasaray, they are also interested
in the mainstream Europe.
They're also interested in him. So there were a lot of moves. Donnarumma
Because I know,
has moved to
yes,
Manchester City.
yeah, Donnarumma. Like we said earlier, football things can change in football very, very quickly. Donnarumma was like the best goalkeeper in the world at PSG. He was instrumental to PSG's securing their first Champions League title. And then, in a flash, he was told that he's no longer wanted. PSG signed a new goalkeeper, and then Donnarumma was out in the cold. So at the final minute of the window, he got his move to Manchester City. Credits to I believe Manchester City have secured a very good goalkeeper. And then in the news too was Manchester United. They signed a new goalkeeper from the Jupiler League in Belgium. Yeah, so Onana has a competitor.
Yeah. Then also Tottenham, they signed Kolo Muani yesterday.
Yeah, on loan.
Yes, on loan from PSG.
Signed Kolo Muani on loan. Yes.
Yeah.
They signed Kolo Muani on loan. And then Chilwell too. Ben Chilwell. He moves to Strasbourg, Chelsea's feeder team in France.
In France. Okay.
Making him the sixth Chelsea player to move to Strasbourg within the same window. I think that's a record.
Yeah. So what do you have to say concerning the Isak move to Liverpool? What's your take on it? It appears that the one of the reasons why Isak stand down on Newcastle was because of the agreements he already had with Liverpool, and this is unlike what happened in Ademola Lookman's case, because Atlanta said 15 million. Inter, they brought in 45. If they actually needed that striker, if they actually needed him, I thought they would have made up the balance, but they refused.
Yes,
they refused.
That was exactly what Inter should have done. And it's clear. It's clear.
Yes, they were not going all out.
It's clear that they need,
and it was very clear that they actually needed someone at Inter.
Exactly. It's very clear that they need a striker like Ademola Lookman, who can play from the left wing and then support the likes of Lautaro Martinez and Thuram. And Thuram. So I think Lookman can wait for the next window in January. He's just 4 months away. Can wait for the next window, and I'm sure he will get his move. We've seen it happen before with the likes of Victor Osimhen. I believe Ademola Lookman is a talented player. I just need to get back to work at Atalanta, and then just like he has done before, play his game, and then the clubs will come looking for him again.
Okay, dear viewers, thank you for staying tuned. We have come to the end of the transfer talk, and please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share all our posts. Goodbye, and see you on our next video.
Thank you.